Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today's video is going to be a little messier video. Just wanted to tell you before I start the video. So what I'm doing here is, this is going to be a hack sort of video, and what I'm doing here is that I have taken Resincrete and this is a eco resin. So I just thought that why not add silicone into the Resincrete and let's see what's happening. So I have taken 100% silicone sealant. So this is actually the one that we use for making the molds also. So I have taken a Resincrete into, it's a casting powder, just to let you know, that we use for eco pour. So you add water in it to create different stuff, but I am adding silicone to it. So here what I'm doing is I am mixing that silicone into the Resincrete, and this is going to be messier at the moment. I have worn gloves and I am doing it into the container. You can do that into the container throughout, but I will be mixing it before a little bit into the container, and then I will be dumping all onto the surface. So here we go. I have dumped all of the Resincrete and silicone mixture onto the surface, and now I will be going to mix it with my hands. So I am mixing it and I am reaching for a consistency here. So if you know that when you add silicone to the corn flour and mix it together, you get a clay that is moldable, and people do make molds out of that, and also it is a clay. So I thought, why not try doing the same thing with the Resincrete, and because it is an acrylic powder and it has bindings in it, so I'm just trying it. This is an experiment. So I'm just mixing it, and you have to mix it until it is not sticky anymore, as it is silicone, and you just want to add more Resincrete powder if you're making it in a bigger quantity. So I'm making it in this quantity, so this much is going to be enough, or I think I am going to add more scoop. So you need to keep on kneading it until you get the consistency of the clay that is not sticky. So it took me some time, but I am nearly there. And what I will be doing is, I actually made it before and I'm making a flower at this point. So I will be using these molds. So I'm just showing you that I do make flowers also. So I have these molds handy, and these are all the flowers that I made with clay. I'm just showing you some of my work that is not resin related, but still I do. So these are all made out of clay. So for this, I have a lot of molds and imprints of different flowers. So I have this one, and what I will be doing here is I will be putting a little bit of this Resincrete powder onto the mold, and then I will be pressing it in between. So in this way, I'm creating petals here. So I know that I'm a bit off screen, but you get the idea what I'm doing here. I'm just making the petals and I'm arranging the flower. I just want to show you that there are so many possibilities, because this is a clay now. So now you can make a lot of things out of it. So I have made one flower, so I will be making the same flower second time, and I'm using the same technique. I'm using a little bit of the silicone putty that I made from Resincrete, and similarly I will be making the second flower here. So you can use any other molds also. These comes in different style. There are molds for making the flower as a full set also. So I will link that in my description. These are really easy to make, and also you can press this into the molds and you can make your flowers. So there will be a lot of possibilities because this is a clay and it did work. So after making the flowers, I thought I'll try this on these leaves also. As you know that I have tried a lot of experiment with these leaves, and I am making organic leaf here. So I've picked some leaves from my garden and these have a natural texture on them. So I'm just putting a little bit of this Resincrete powder onto the leaf here, to which I will be applying this clay that I made out of Resincrete and silicone. So you can you can make leaf pendants out of it. You can make leaf earrings, bracelets, and there are so many options. It's really up to you. So here I'm just spreading the clay here, and you can see that how easily it is spreading. And it is off from the leaf, and I got a lovely imprint, so I will be making another one also. And here I'm just showing you that the second one is also made, and I got a lovely imprint of the leaf here, and I will leave them to dry. So I'm just showing you closely how lovely they look. And now I will be using this chameleon powder onto the leaves here. So in this way you can see that the leaves do pick up the chameleon powder very nicely, and you can see the texture now as I apply the chameleon powder. So in this way I will be doing both of the leaves now. So on to the first project. My flowers are dry now, so this is the second day. So what I did here is that you can take a canvas. You already know that there are texture painting where people draw flowers and with the help of a clay that is a bit liquid and create beautiful canvases. So I just want to create a picture here with the flower that I made from Resincrete and silicone. So I'm just arranging the flower that are dried now. So after drying, they are a bit flexible because of the silicone into the Resincrete. So here I will be simply arranging these flowers. So instead of just pouring and mixing water into the Resincrete and making something out of the mold, you can make handmade things with Resincrete. So just a unique idea I wanted to share with you. So you can make your coasters and you can make these flowers and arrange them onto the sides, or I'm sure there are so many ideas. I have so many amazing people following me, and all of you have amazing ideas. So you do come up with other brilliant ideas. This is something I just wanted to show you the possibilities because it comes to my mind and I love to share with you. So in this way I will be adjusting it. I will be using a little bit of super glue onto this to stick my flowers onto the base. So this is something I will be doing here. So after arranging the flower, I have made the same mixture, but I didn't add too much of the Resincrete powder and left it a bit on the liquidy sides, if you can understand me. Because if I add a lot of Resincrete powder, it's going to be a clay form. If I add a little bit of less, it will be still on the silicone side and I can draw. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm making the stem and the leaves with this mixture here. So you can do this on big canvas also. I'm just making on the back of a coaster here that I just sprayed black color. So you can use your coaster that is a fill and you can create something different out of it. So I have a little bit of excess. I'm just removing it with the brush here, because this is something that I always see people making, artists making beautiful paintings out of these sort of clays, and after that they may apply the gold leaves and create unique different designs. So this is something I'm trying for the first time myself. So it's almost done now, and I will leave this to dry. So this is the second day. It is all dried now. So I thought, I was thinking on what to do. I might paint, or so it's really up to you. I thought I'll just spray it in a black color. So I'm using a spray paint and applying a black coat onto the flower, and everything will be merged together. So this is how it's looking like. This is all dried up. So now you can leave them black like this. It's really up to you. They are looking pretty, but I just want to highlight them. So I'm using this gilding wax. So before I was using the silver, then I just moved to this pale gold color. So this is such a beautiful pale gold color. And I will be lightly brushing, you can see, with the help of my fingers onto the petals. So this is actually what I will be doing here, just highlighting them. So I will be doing this to both of the flowers. And after doing that, I have the brush that I use the chameleon powders, and it still have some powder on it. So I'm just using the same brush and applying onto the leaves, a little bit onto the stems, just a little bit, just to highlight the rest of the project. So now you can pour resin onto the base coat. It's really up to you. I'm just going to leave it as it is. You can apply a layer of resin onto the flowers and onto the base. It's really up to you. That's optional. So I thought I'm done now, but it was looking a bit empty. So I used this gilding glue and I created a little bit of branches onto the side of the flower. It's just something random that came to my mind. I don't think so it's part of a flower or something, but I just wanted to do it. And after that, I'm using this golden gilding foil onto the gilding glue that is dried. Just a little bit of random touch to the project. So this is all done now, and onto the leaves I will be using UV resin on the top of these leaves to give that shine, and also it enhance the beauty of the chameleon powders, and plus we can see the clarity of the leaves. So that's what I will be doing. I will be applying the UV resin, and then this will go under the UV lamp. So this is the final step. I'm going to turn these into the pendant. So let's see how everything looks like. So this is how you can see the flowers that I made from Resincrete and silicone turned out to be my canvas. So I just love it. This is such a lovely idea. And also when I need to create something instant, you can use a little bit of powder and a little bit of silicone, and you just make your clay and you're good to go. So I'm really loving the project, and I hope you like it. And also if you do, please do let me know in comments. And also thank you so much for your lovely comments on my community that I posted yesterday. I was just asking about the ideas, if you wanted to see what I make, any new things, any ideas if you want to share with me, because yeah, it's summer, so I was thinking that it's good for resin, but then it is good for everyone. Everyone needs a break and everyone wants to go out as I do myself also. So yeah, I did understand about that. So everyone helped me and explained to me everything so nicely, and I'm forever thankful to you. You are so lovely. And thank you so much for your coffee support. This helps me a lot. Thank you so much. I really don't have words how amazing you people all are. Because of you, I always think about good ideas, different ideas, unique ideas, just to share something with you. It's really, really the energy comes from you, and I create. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I really don't have any words other than again, thank you. So take good care of yourself, and like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.